Are you tired of Facebooking, texting, or sending email? Here's how. Do you need some help? It's IMW Radio, the name you can count on. Iksan Migrant Workers Radio Podcast is your access to be heard simultaneously by your friends, former colleagues, and relatives around the globe. It's pretty simple and interesting. Come and join. Jack here live on air at Iksan. Have a good day. Annyeonghaseyo, good afternoon. You're listening to IMW Radio. It's me, Jackie, your host. Hola! Christmas is in the air. We can feel the warm welcome of the month of December. You can hear Christmas jingles in the malls or even on the streets. Department stores are filled with joyous shoppers, and they are busy buying gifts for their families, friends, and relatives. It is a time for forgiving and forgetting the awkward memories of this year. This month, it is the time for reflection on how you've done your best for the past 12 months. If there is a competition of Christmas celebration in the whole world, I think the Philippines will be considered the winner of the longest Christmas season. It starts at the month of September 1, where you can hear in the shopping malls and households start playing carols. And it doesn't end at the Feast of the Epiphany, or we call it Three Kings, which falls on January 6. Filipinos like me working abroad who can't go home, they always visualize the so-called Noche Buena. This is the most difficult part, or a time where they would like to spend time with their families. Every Filipinos look forward to the so-called we call it Noche Buena or Christmas Eve. The grand family dinner after the midnight mass features the table like sticky rice or yellow rice cakes, roasted pig or lechon, adobo, chocolate cake, pizza, and of course, rice. Simbang Gabi, midnight mass or evening mass, Filipino event that is a series of 9-day novena masses in preparation of the birth of Christ. Well, in the Western culture, it is the Christmas tree. However, in the Philippines, the paroles or lanterns is very important for Filipinos because it is the light that leads people to worship. In the past, when there's no electricity, it is the lanterns were used traditionally by the people to light their paths during the Yuletide dawn masses. It was Pope Julius I who chose December 25 for celebrating the Nativity or Christmas Day. It is commonly believed that the Church chose this date in an effort to adopt and absorb the tradition of the pagan Saturnalia festival. In the 4th century, church officials decided to institute the birth of Jesus as a holiday. We should always remember that the main reason on celebrating Christmas is the birth of Christ, the oneness of family, and it is a time of sharing and giving. Well, let's find out what Nessie has in mind about Christmas. Hello, Nessie.
Hi, Jackie, once again.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone.
Advance Merry Christmas.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Nessie, how do some Filipinos celebrate Christmas here? why do you think it's important to celebrate even though they are in a foreign land?
There are so many Filipinos here in Korea, and being far from their families is something we can say very lonely. Christmas is the loneliest season when you are far from home, like us. Some of my friends just celebrate Christmas with their close friends, others with their co-workers. Some just sleep the whole night of the Christmas Eve, but others hear Mass, thank God for the blessings they have here, and call their family at home. With food on the table, some friends, and greetings during the time is enough to express the spirit of Christmas. The feelings and kind of celebration may be expressed differently, but it still meant the same. The birthday of celebration of Jesus Christ. Wherever people are during the season of Christmas, the home is always the best venue of the celebration, and the family is always the best people to celebrate with.
You're right. Okay. How do people across the globe celebrate Christmas? Can you tell us some examples of different countries?
Okay, so I'm a little bit surprised with their kind of celebration. This Christmas is celebrated around the world, and each country has its own practice. It may be cultural or maybe religious, but the essence is still the same. In Norway, people hide all cleaning items like brooms on Christmas Eve to prevent evil spirit to emerge on their home. I just cannot connect the brooms and the evil spirit and the Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, in South Africa, people used to prepare exotic food like fried caterpillar and moose. And on the Christmas Eve in Caracas, Venezuela, police closed the streets to give way to people going to church in rollerblades.
Wow.
Yeah, really. And there are 25 million people in India who celebrate Christmas. And because of that, the fir tree and the pine trees are not enough. So they use bananas and mango trees as their substitute. The Japanese prefer fried chicken than turkey to have Christmas Eve. The Canadian children used to send letter to Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
They knowing it's Santa Claus is not really living in the North Pole, but children believe that Santa Claus is living there. Since there is no definite address, so the post office men are the ones responding the letter, thanks to the volunteers who help them write the letter. In the Philippines, Christmas is the most celebrated event of the year. The children used to hang real socks to hang on doors, Christmas trees, and wall without thinking that Santa Claus, the gift cannot be accommodated in the socks. So parents end up putting money in the socks instead of gifts. In the morning of the Christmas day, children are complaining about getting money instead of gifts. You know, children really love to open gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you've mentioned fir tree. What is the significance of fir tree on Christmas Day?
Okay, the fir tree has been used to celebrate winter festival, both the Christians and the pagans. The pagans used to decorate their homes during the winter. It made them think of spring to come. That's something like a hope. The Roman Christians used it for decoration for their temples and at the festival as a sign of everlasting life with God. Saint Boniface used it as a sign of his faith in God.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Okay.
So how did Christmas tree change from past up to now?
Okay. So the original Christmas tree is a fir tree decorated with lights. And then the followers of Saint Boniface put lights on the Christmas tree so that he could preach at night. But because of so many accidents of fire, Ralph Morris, the American telephonist in 1895, invented the electric Christmas lights. So today, Christmas lights are creatively designed to enhance the decoration of the Christmas tree.
So what is the significant role of Santa Claus in Christmas?
There was confusion whether Saint Nicholas and Santa Claus is the same person. Well, Saint Nicholas was a bishop who lived around 4th AD. When his very rich parents died, they left him with a lot of money. And then Saint Nicholas really didn't need a lot of money. So he used the money to help the poor as secret gifts. And because of his kindness to people, he was honored and made a saint. He's also the saint of the sailor. And the legendary story of Saint Nicholas in person of Santa Claus started. It was believed that he used to give gifts to children who were doing acts of kindness, children who are honest, polite. And Santa Claus is only a folk tale. But the story of Saint Nicholas was real. But you know what, Jackie?
Mm-hmm.
UK Santa Claus robes has a lot of colors.
Oh,
Yeah.
colorful.
Yeah, red, green, blue, and brown 4. But red is his favorite. You know why? Because it's the favorite color of the queen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you name some food commonly prepared by the people from your country, I mean Filipinos, on Christmas Eve?
Okay, so there are 10 very popular food Filipinos used to prepare on Christmas Eve. At the top 10 is the native delicacies. These are bibingka, suman, malagkit, sapin-sapin. These are native delicacies of the Filipino at top 10. At top 9 is the lychee flan. It's blended with milk, an egg, and sugar. And then at 8, fruit salad. It's a combination of fruits and, cream. And then here comes at number 7, macaroni salad. We have a combination of Italian and Filipino. And then here comes pancit. And then lechon at number 5. And then sliced bread, spaghetti. It's adopted from the Italian. And then the queso di bola. And at the top 1 is the ham. These are kind of food that we really enjoy eating during that time.
Mm-hmm. I'm suddenly getting hungry.
Yeah, getting hungry.
Okay,
Of
when you're at home, how do you celebrate Christmas?
Well, I always celebrate Christmas with my family. I always go home on Christmas Day. We usually hear Mass at 10 p.m. on the Christmas Eve. That's December 24. Then when we arrive home, we used to watch firecrackers exploded in front of us. After that, we gather around midnight in the Christmas table and eat our favorite food. I always have lechon, pancit, sliced bread, spaghetti. The children really love spaghetti. And then on the morning of Christmas Day, we eat the leftovers and then open the gifts. But I have to make sure that I have all the names on the Christmas gift, or else I will be fined double the price of the gifts in total.
That's true. I also put names on my Christmas gifts, so it's easier for me to sort it out when I'm at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nessie, is there any message for our listener for especially our next episode on January 2016?
Absolutely. I would like to invite all the listeners to send through iksanlabor@gmail.com regarding the topics they would love to hear.
That's it for now. Merry Christmas, Nessie.
Merry Christmas, Jackie.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This is about labor question and answer section. It is our fourth time of labor Q&A. What are we going to discuss today, Director? Hello and good afternoon.
Hi, Jackie. Today we are talking about our top labor Q&A topic is dormant insurance.
What do you mean by dormant insurance?
Dormant insurance is funds that are held by the insurance provider because the funds were unclaimed for 3 years after the original payment date.
So what kind of insurance is dormant insurance after 3 years?
It can be return cost insurance and departure guarantee insurance.
So all our listeners are wondering who are entitled for claiming dormant insurance. Can we determine it?
Okay. Policyholders residing overseas can visit your sending agency's website, overseas EPS Center's website, or contact center via phone. And policyholders residing in Korea can call Samsung Fire and Marine Insurance Customer Center at 2119-2400.
So is there any difference to receive dormant insurance compared to unclaimed insurance? Can you explain how can they apply for it?
Okay, please visit the HRD Korea domestic branches or the overseas EPS centers with your passport, foreigner registration card, and your bank book to fill out your application.
So how can we receive or how can they receive dormant insurance? Can you tell us the following steps or receiving methods?
Okay, and there are three ways to get it. One is bank transfer, another is remittance check, and the other is cash pickup. You can choose one of them. However, cash pickup or disbursement method that uses PIN for security can only be used in 9 countries: China, Vietnam, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Thailand, Philippines, Mongolia, and Myanmar.
So how long does it take? I mean, how many days after submitting the application form can he receive the dormant insurance?
Within 15 days of submitting the application, and such charges that may arise during foreign wire transfers are the responsibility of the receiving person. The benefit amount excluding such charges will be wired.
I remember the last time we've learned about that there is a difference between the retirement allowances and departure maturity. How can he receive the refund for the difference?
The difference amount of the dormant benefits and actual retirement benefits must be received from the employer of the worker. HRD Korea domestic branches can issue a confirmation form if the benefits are still stored by HRD Korea, or a proof of paying the dormant insurance if the benefit has been cashed out.
So does it matter even if you are undocumented residents? Can he or she receive dormant insurance?
Of course, although undocumented residents are allowed to claim benefits for the return cost insurance, they may not receive the departure guarantee insurance in Korea under the revision of the Act on the Employment Act of Foreign Workers. However, the disbursement of the departure guarantee insurance is possible if the amount can be received overseas by cash pickup, wire transfer, or remittance check.
Okay, so this topic is very helpful for foreign workers. As you said, this is our fourth time. Thank you, Director. Do you want to say something to our listeners?
Okay, as I told you before, it is all your rights and benefits that we have discussed in labor Q&A section. Please don't miss any of them because all come from your benefit of work. And if you have any doubt or you need help, contact us. Thank you and goodbye to all our listeners.
Yes, we are very thankful and glad that you gave us a useful information. We learned about the rule of dormant insurance today, and we wish to hear other helpful information for our APS worker next time. To all our listeners, you may send your inquiries through iksanlabor@gmail.com, and see you next time. Goodbye, Director.
Okay, thank you and goodbye to all our listeners.
See you then. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas too.
This is IMW Radio. You can listen at the podcast. This is made of Migrant for our fellow migrant to reach each other all around the globe. I am Roland and you are listening to IMW Radio.
Good afternoon, Roland. Welcome to IMW Radio. Do you have any messages or voice recording from your coworkers or Filipinos working here in South Korea?
Hi, good day to all our listeners. I would like to greet our fellow workers an advance Merry Christmas. And of course, Jackie, I have a letter to read today.
Okay, go ahead.
Then this letter came from our coworkers near in Korea. Her name is Julie, and the letter is this. Hi, I'm Julie, and I just wanted to greet my mommy and dad an advance Merry Christmas. I also wanted to thank you for taking good care of my son. I miss you all so much. I really can't hold back my tears falling from my eyes every Christmas season of the year. I'm sorry I cannot come home again this Christmas. But always remember, I miss you and I love you. And to my son Justin, be a good boy to your granny all the times. I love you, son. I wish I can hug you now. Take care always and Merry Christmas. And that was our message came from Julie to her family. And to all our listeners, our fellow Filipinos, please email me with your birthday greetings to your loved ones, love letter, or anything that you would like to say to your friends, relatives, or to your families. Please send it to iksanlabor@gmail.com.
Yes, feel free to send your messages to Roland for iksanlabor@gmail.com. Thank you, Roland. Goodbye. Merry Christmas and see you again next year.
Okay, thank you, Jackie. Merry Christmas. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you, Nessie, for giving us a short background on the importance of Christmas celebration. Second, we are informed about the dormant insurance for the EPS workers by Director Cirillo. Of course, we are very grateful from the messages or voice recorded greetings that we gathered from Filipino workers here in South Korea, no other than Roland, who is responsible for that. Let us remember that every single day is also a time for greeting someone with a sincere smile, not only during Christmas Day. In other countries like Australia, they have this kind of holiday called Boxing Day. It's not boxing, but it's like it was originally a day when boxes in churches were open and the money was distributed to the poor. We can always share our blessings whether in cash or in kind on ordinary days, not only Christmas, and help the needy. Though this year is full of unexpected and inhumane mishap, but in spite of the shortcomings of the year 2015, we firmly believe that this is just a test of time. All we have to do is to trust God with all our heart that He will give us an abundant blessings in the years to come. We hope that everyone will be blessful as we go along with the next chapter of our lives in the year 2016. We pray for a successful year to come. May world peace, joy, and harmonious relationship will spread all through the world. Take note, it's 12 days more to go before Christmas Day. I wish you all the best in this Yuletide season. Merry Christmas, and may you have a prosperous New Year. You're listening to IMW Radio, and this is Jackie, your host. Bye, and happy holidays.